Dear student, in this class we discuss Clairaut's equation because we are discussing the solution of Charpit's method, and there are several standards form in which in the last video we discussed standard form 1 when the equation or given partial differential equation contains only P and Q. Okay, but in this form the partial differential equation contains x, y, z, p and q. Okay, in the case of ordinary differential equation of first order but not of first degree, there is a Clairaut's equation y is equal to px plus fp. Okay, where p is the derivative of y with respect to x. So in that case the solution is your y is equal to cx plus fc. Okay, in the similar manner, when the Clairaut developed that equation, he apply that idea to generalize the idea when the equation of two variable is in the form z is equal to px plus qy plus f of pq, then its solution will be z is equal to ax plus by plus f of ab. Okay, in the similar manner as in the ordinary differential equation, in the case of ordinary differential equation of order 1 but not of degree 1. Okay, so in the similar manner Clairaut developed the solution of the differential equation, which is in the form of z is equal to px plus qy plus f of pq will be z is equal to ax plus by plus f of ab is the required solution. For finding the solution, we assume that capital F, because here we used small f, so we assume that capital F is the function of x, y, z, p and q, which is written as px plus qy plus f of pq minus z, which is equation number 2. And the Charpit's auxiliary equation, the Charpit's auxiliary equation is this. Okay, and now we compute the value of deva capital F by deva x, deva capital F by deva y, deva capital F by deva z, deva capital F by deva p, deva capital F by deva q from the with the help of the equation number 2, and substitute all the values in this Clairaut's auxiliary equation. We get dp upon 0 is equal to dq upon 0 and dz upon minus px minus qy minus p deva f upon deva p minus q deva f upon deva q is equal to dx upon minus x minus deva f upon deva p is equal to dy upon minus y minus deva f upon deva q. By 1, the first and second fractions gives us two differential form dp is equal to 0 and dq is equal to 0. It means p is equal to a and q is equal to b. So now substitute this value of p and q into the equation number 1, we get z is equal to ax plus by plus f of ab is equal to f of ab. This is our required solution or complete integral or complete solution of the given differential equation. This method is applicable only when z is in the form of px plus qy plus f of pq. Okay, and this singular and general integral can be found by usual method. Okay, and sometimes change of variable can be employed to transform the given equation into standard form. Okay, means Clairaut's form. Now there is a problem here. Z is equal to px plus qy plus pq. So this differential equation is in Clairaut's form, so its complete integral is z is equal to ax plus by plus ab, where a and b being arbitrary constants. Now we suppose that the solution of this given differential equation to be equation number 1. Now we find the general singular integral of this differential equation. So we differentiate equation 1 with respect to with respect to a and b partially, we get 0. The derivative of partial derivative of z with respect to a is 0. The partial derivative of ax with respect to a is x. The partial derivative of by is 0, and the partial derivative of ab with respect to a is b. So we get x plus b is equal to 0. Sorry, here 0 in the place of 0, here written is a. No, this is not a, it is a 0. It is 0. Okay. And if we differentiate equation 1 with respect to y, with respect to b partially, then we get that partial derivative of z with respect to b is 0. The partial derivative of ax with respect to b is 0. The partial derivative of by with respect to b is our y, and the partial derivative of ab with respect to b is a. So we get 0 is equal to y plus a. Now we get the value of a is minus y and the value of b is minus x. Okay, so we substitute the value of a and b into the equation number 1, z is equal to ax plus by plus ab. We get z is equal to minus xy plus xy. Okay, because minus x into minus y is xy, and this will be minus xy minus y. So we get z is equal to minus xy, which is the required singular solution of the given differential equation. Now we find the general integral or general solution of the given partial differential equation. So we assume that b is a function of the second parameter is a function of first parameter. So in that case, we assume that b is equal to phi a. Okay, so z is equal to ax plus phi a y plus a phi a. Okay, now we differentiate this with respect to a partially and trying to eliminate the this equation number 3 and the partial derivative of this equation with respect to a, to eliminate the value of a, then we get the general integral. So if we differentiate z is equal to ax plus phi a y plus a phi a with respect to a partially, we get the derivative of z, partial derivative of z with respect to a is 0. The partial derivative of ax is x. The partial derivative of phi a y is phi dash a y. The partial derivative of a phi a is phi a plus phi dash y. Now try to eliminate the a from these two equations. We get the required general integral of the given partial differential equation. Now come on to the next problem. Our next problem is you have given z is equal to px plus qy plus c square root 1 plus p square plus q square. Again this equation is in Clairaut's form. Okay, because z can be written as px plus qy plus f of pq. In the place of f of pq, we have c square root 1 plus p square plus q square. So the complete integral of this differential equation is z is equal to ax plus by plus c under root 1 plus a square plus b square, where a and b being arbitrary constant. Now we find the singular integral of the given differential equation. So we differentiate this equation number 1, z is equal to ax plus by plus c under root 1 plus a square plus b square with respect to a and b partially. We get 0 is equal to x plus AC upon under root 1 plus a square plus b square. Look at this. If we partially differentiate with respect to a, then the partial derivative of z with respect to a is 0. The partial derivative of ax with respect to a is x. The partial derivative of by is 0 with respect to a. The plus c, the partial derivative of 1 plus a square plus b square is 1 plus a square plus b square to the power minus 1 by 2 and into 2a. Okay, so this will be 2a and 2 is already, so 2 and 2 are cancelled out. So we get x is 0 is equal to x plus ac upon under root a1 plus a square plus b square. Now similarly we differentiate with respect to b partially. This equation z is equal to ax plus by plus c under root 1 plus a square plus b square. Then we get y plus bc upon under root 1 plus a square plus b square. Now we are trying to eliminate a and b with the help of the equation 1, 2 and 3. So for this we use equation 2 and 3. We square the equation 2 and square the equation 3 and sum it. We get x square plus y square. So x square plus y square is equal to a square c square plus b square c square upon 1 plus a square plus b square. Okay, now find c square minus x square minus y square. What we want to do, I want to do the value of a in terms of x, y and c. I want the value of a in terms of x, y and c. Okay, and I want the value of b in terms of x, y and c. So we compute c square minus x square minus y square. So we have computed x square plus y square. So c square minus, substitute the value of x square plus y square here. We, after simplification, we get c square upon 1 plus a square plus b square. It means 1 plus a square plus b square is equal to c square upon c square minus x square minus y square. Now substitute this value from equation number 2 into the equation number from the equation number 4 into the equation number 2 and simplify it. We get a is equal to minus x root over 1 plus a square plus b square upon c, or x which is equal to minus x upon under root c square minus x square minus y square. Similarly, we can find the value of b, which is minus y upon under root c square minus x square minus y square. Now substitute these two values of a and b into the equation number 1. Our equation number 1 is ax plus by plus c under root 1 plus a square plus b square. So substitute all the values in the equation number 1. So we get z is equal to minus x square upon under root c square minus x square minus y square minus y square upon under root c square minus x square minus y square plus c square upon under root c square minus x square minus y square. So we get because the denominator of these three fractions are equal, so we get c square minus x square minus y square upon under root c square minus x square minus y square. So we get z is equal to under root c square minus x square minus y square to the whole power 1 by 2. Now square the both the side. We get z square is equal to c square minus x square minus y square, means c square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, this is our singular integral of the given partial differential equation. Now we are trying to find the general integral. For finding the general integral, we assume that the one of the parameter b is the function of a. We assume that b to be function of phi of a, where phi being arbitrary function. So z is equal to ax. Now substitute the value into the equation. Z is equal to, our z is ax plus by plus c under root 1 plus a square plus b square. Okay, so z is equal to ax plus phi y phi a plus c 1 plus a square phi a square whole power 1 by 2. Now differentiate this with respect to a partially, we get this equation 0 is equal to x plus y phi dash a plus c by 2 into under c by 2 into 1 plus a square plus phi a square whole power minus 1 by 2 into 2a plus 2 phi a into phi dash a. Now we eliminating a with the help of equation 6 and 7, we get the general solution of the given differential equation. Okay, now I will stop here. Okay, now we discuss another problem. Find the complete integral of p square x plus q square y is equal to z minus 2px minus 2py whole square. Okay, so first we trying to reduce this differential equation into the Clairaut's form. Our Clairaut form says that the given differential equation is of the form z is equal to px plus qy plus f of pq. So now we take square root, so we get z minus 2px minus 2qy is equal to p square x plus q square y to the whole power 1 by 2. So z is 2px plus 2qy plus root over p square x plus q square y. Look at this equation. This equation looks like a Clairaut's form, but it is not exactly in the Clairaut's form. So we trying to reduce this differential equation into the Clairaut's form. For reducing this, we write x to be root x. Okay, root x. Okay, root x into deva by z by deva x 1 by 2 into root x plus root y deva z by deva y 1 by 2 into root y plus 1 by 2 deva z by 1 by root 1 by 2 into root x deva x square plus deva z by deva y 1 by 2 root y square whole power 1 by 2. So we substitute 1 by 2 into root x dx is equal to d capital X and 1 by 2 root y dy is equal to d capital Y. And after integral we get root x is equal to capital X and root y is equal to capital Y. So now substitute this into the equation 1, we get z is equal to deva z by, because this will be our d capital X. Okay, means deva z by deva x, okay, into capital X, because root x is your capital X and root y is capital Y. So capital X deva z by deva capital X plus capital Y deva z by deva capital Y plus 1 by 2 deva z by deva capital X square plus deva z by deva capital Y square to the whole power 1 by 2. Means this can be written as z is equal to P capital X plus capital Q capital Y plus 1 by 2 capital P square plus capital Q square to the whole power 1 by 2, where capital P is deva z by deva capital X and capital Q is deva z by deva capital Y. You look at this equation. This equation is your written in Clairaut's form. So its solution is, okay, so its solution is z is equal to a capital X plus b capital Y into plus 1 by 2 into a square plus b square to the whole power 1 by 2. Now substitute the value of capital X and capital Y. Your capital X is root x and capital Y is root y. So the required complete solution or complete integral is z is equal to a square root x plus b square root y plus 1 by 2 and into a square plus b square to the whole power 1 by 2. Okay, thank you.